Before my son was born, his mom and I would talk about what we wanted to see with our son, and most importantly, the connection that we wanted to have with our son. Because we would say, we're going to be cool parents. We're going to let him express himself. We're going to let him do all these different things. And what we manifested is what came true. He is a beautiful human being. Before he was born, I used to play the guitar, I used to sing to him, I used to talk to him in the womb. And the day that he was born, I said, "Hi, Malcolm." He turned to me and he stopped crying. And from that moment, I had such a deep connection with him. Ever since he was a kid, I would just look at him and connect with him. I have this relationship with him. And that was kind of due to the fact that when I was a little boy, I was nonverbal. And I remember specifically looking around the room, understanding the context of what's happening in the room, but not being able to express myself. So what I did was I stored my memories to the music. This is around 1985, 1986. So I remember the songs, Venus, "Yo baby, she's got it," Fleetwood Mac and George Michael Jackson, Tears for Fears. All of these musicians would be playing on the radio, Whitney Houston, and I would be storing my memories to those songs because I never wanted to forget the moment that I was in. So I thought it was very important that when my son was born, that he knew that I knew him, that I saw him, that I valued him. His mom and I raised him unconventionally to really, be led by his own spirit. And let me tell you, he started off liking Michael Jackson. He went to liking the Hulk, and then he went on to do animations, and then he liked anime, and then he went to video editing, he went to music producing, rapping. He's doing it all because he is just expressing himself through art, and he knows that we intrinsically love him for who he is, and we don't want him to change or to conform to our normatives. I always tell my son, "Malcolm, you are important, and that I'll always be proud of you no matter what you do, and just so you know that." I told him when he was 5 years old, I'm like, "I'm proud of you, and I want you to understand that you don't have to do anything for me to be proud of you, so just be yourself." And he did just that and then some. He shocks me every single day. I love my son. My son gives me so much joy. It's the best thing to be able to see someone that is like you but isn't you. I think about my son and some of the things that I've seen my son do. My son has evolved as a human being able to follow his passions and his dreams. And I apply the same tools and remedies to myself. I'm constantly changing, just like a stem cell. A stem cell creates a cell for whatever specific problem that the body is experiencing. And, I use the same metaphor for my life. The essence is in adapting and overcoming. We can always find a way of harmonizing with our environment to make it inclusive for us, but also allow us to experience peace and joy.